first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna pump this thing back. So it's 30 some degrees outside, so it's obviously in heating mode right now. So we need to find our red wire, which is right here. And we're gonna energize the reversing valve. Our gauge is right here. Screws are closed. I'll go ahead and hook up my suction line. Close the liquid line all the way. That's tough. It doesn't want to close. Helps if you go the right way. That closed. I'm gonna get my screwdriver and my little tiny wrench ready. And which way this turns? This way. Okay. We got that ready. Now you put the disconnect back in. It was calling, so it should still be calling. It looks like the contactor is in. And we're going to put this in the right way. Let it pump down. Disconnect. And that's that. The outdoor unit is now pumped down. Get all this cleaned up and then I'll show you the inside. Alright, so this is the unit inside. We'll have a lot of space here to work with. Let's see how wide that door is. Okay, so we have 22 inches exactly. So this is gonna be fun. And we don't have any room to really cut the duct back or anything to transition to it. It's just 21.5. So we're pushing it. And then we got 43, and he wants the April air on it, which I don't see that happening. So, guess we'll see how it goes. Variable speed with the old style variable speed board. game plan. Remove this piece of duct. Remove this up to here. Replace that with something by 8.
You remember
take this out, put a box on the new one, drop straight down into it so that we can hopefully slide it this way enough to get an April air filter on it. So we'll see. I don't know if that'll be possible or not. Right now we're trying to find the breaker. We have somebody we're training today. Only 10 kW. Anyway, you get the idea. We find the breaker. This stops beeping, goes to 0 volts. I'm not gonna make you stare at this until they find it. Alright, I'll get the refrigerant lines cut out of the way so I can get back here and start unscrewing everything. Alright, we got the blower out, drain cut, refrigerant lines cut. Just gotta get the coil out. Something's holding me in there. I can't tell what it is.
Never mind.
I don't see anything that locks it in. So I'm just overlooking it.
There's gotta be something right here.
I think I can't see anything. So we've been out in 40 years.
See, once you move that,
There's still water in the train can.
really?
Yeah, that was full too. I had to prop it up so it wouldn't leak all over the place. I need to go measure the other unit so I can go ahead and grab a safety pan for it. Let me check all my wiring. We make sure it all is normal, which it is. So we'll just snip them all off for right now. I can't even tell what's the camera, what's going on over there. Let's see what's going on back there. Yeah, that's the ceiling right there. As soon as you get behind this thing, it starts coming up. There is a light back there. There's no light in it, but there's a little pull string thing. And this is screwed right here. This part is screwed in this. Okay. I'll go ahead and get that part done, and then I'll go get the safety.
See at 90.
Uh-huh.
It goes right into a black ABS. Do a little trap back up. If you look at it right here, you can see the whole picture.
Yeah, so we can't go any lower. What we could do though, no, that wouldn't work. Or would it? No.
This pipe.
It wouldn't work. So this is one piece all the way up.
Yeah, I thought it was 2, and when you actually look up in there.
What does this pipe out? Well, that might have to stay. I mean, he did say he wants the April air if we can.
Water.
So I want to at least try to get the April air in here.
I'm just gonna get rid of that.
See if we're gonna take it downstairs then.
Yeah.
To supply.
What did he say?
He said he wants the April air if we can. So I want to at least do some measuring and try to, but if not, then we can't.
We're putting the April air. It just wouldn't be the same.
Alright.
Took that ridiculous.
Yeah, April air is definitely not going to happen. Unless we... it won't work either. That water line's what's really screwing us up the most. Because we lose like 6 inches right there because of it. Alright, this is option number 1. To try to get an April air in. I don't know that this is going to work. The main thing I'm trying to do is get up over this. So if I can stay above that, I should be alright. But that's the hard part, staying above that. And still being able to get the unit in here. And also being able to get the doors off. And if I had to pull the blower or something out, being able to do that. Coil blower or whatever. That's the second issue. So I might have to drop one of these or something. I don't know. We're going to take everything out of the unit and get it up here and see what'll work. So it's not fun at all. Horrible design. Whoever came up with this is an idiot. People don't think about being able to access it in the future or change it. That variable speed too.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped one of the 2x4s out. I think if we use these, set the unit on these, on that thing will be, on that pad will be fine. No possible way that's going to work. But if we do a 2-inch filter rack, say 2.5 inches, then I don't even see that working, to be honest.
I know a way it'll work. I don't want to say it. Put flex on the end of the thing.
Yeah. You definitely can't do that. Because then it'd be kinked trying to get it up there to that. So I was have to get a 1-inch filter rack, and we're still gonna have to raise it though for the drain. So I'd still have to stay like this to be able to get enough pitch on it. We do. About 1 inch filter it.
About an 1 3/4 inches.
This is stupid. Should just be putting a couple mini splits up here. Something that's actually going to work, right?
Last time I was in a situation like this, I told myself I wouldn't do it. I'd say get a better unit. Something that would work better.
Alright, the air handler's on hold. We're going to work on the outdoor unit. Waiting for the boss to come tell us how to do it to make it work the wrong way. And, because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it without him saying, yeah, go ahead. And it's all on him. It's not my fault. So, there's nothing that's going to fit back in there the right way with this Sear 2 shit. So, we'll work on this. Wait for him to show up and see what he comes up with. We could just move the rocks around and get it up as high as that one. You want to move them in.
I'll move them in.
We want it to be just like that one. We can get more gravel. I have a disc. I got the disconnect right there. You want to grab the stuff to do it with? Let's see here. I'll go ahead and take this disconnect out and put a new one. Looks similar to that. Breaker is off the box. This one's obviously been around for a while. That's not the right way to check. The power's off. I'll show everybody the proper way to check the power instead of the way I checked it.
I love how I read volts.
Huh?
I love how I read volts. I got 20 volts going to it.
Just a great finger. I don't remember how I got that off of there. I know it's a pain in the butt.
Do I hear sack at your grinder.
No. Because you're going to hook the other one up the exact same way. You need a screwdriver to beat with and
Got your flatty?
knock it off there.
Might be able to just snap it off. Tough belt. Okay, that didn't work.
Why are you trying to get that thing cut? Okay.
That's not even glued.
Yeah.
Just pull it off.
Oh,
There you go. Now you can twist this, hold that. See, I'm still useful. Still teach you a couple things.
yeah, some days I don't know. Whenever you have those days off. I'm like, great, I don't have the guy that saves me half the time.
Probably a good thing I didn't glue that.
No, we're gonna glue it.
No, we're not. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
I'm going home.
Just knock that out.
It's not cold out here or anything. Not cold.
You use your shirt from upstairs? Huh.
So 3/4.
I thought you leave it upstairs in the doorway. You sure? I don't care to go.
It won't help me.
That's just a leg. Get a bit of both. Look at your body
I picked the
sensors
right
has to
day
do with
to-
your main core, your feet. and
Oh, I'm
your
an
neck.
idiot. You have a 1" to 3/4 reducer.
Oh my god.
I have some. Okay, so we needed 3/4 knocked out. I knocked out the whole damn thing because I'm an idiot. That's what they make reducers for. You hope you don't have to use them, but sometimes you do.
What are they?
They reduce this to the right size hole since I knocked the whole thing out.
Is it bad?
No, I should have been paying more attention while I was doing it.
Yeah, it'd be bad if you just constantly use these every day and then we don't have any.
Oh, okay.
I had somebody did that. I can't remember who that was.
Gage
The gauge.
and Rodney and Eli.
Probably
and,
Bill.
and
too.
Bill. Oh my god.
What?
He's-
Every single one I knew how to knock him out. I've knocked him out for 50 years. He's like 30.
I don't think he was even 30. I think he was younger than both of us.
No, he was older than me. I could tell every time I told him something to do, he got so pissed.
Because he knew it all. That's flexible. That's on a. That's just a spider web. That's not really duct work. So you can tell when you push on that it'll move a little bit. You just got a bracket right here, so you can probably get a little bit more there. But why can't you take this, go up here, take this out of the way, and cut it, and then put your two 45s. 8x20s, this is 10, and reduce it down to 8, because they don't need this 10-inch wide here. Then you should be able to take it right over against the wall. That gives you 14 inches, 15 inches right there. So how wide's a space guard? 6? 6 3/4. Okay, so 7. So if you take that 7 and 8, that's 15. Right about exactly where you got it set. 15.5. Don't you have enough room to get 2 45s right there? Well, I'll bet you do. If you go up here, cut it off. You just have to clean that insulation off around it. Cut that off. Put you a 45. You have to reduce one side of it down to
to that, but this is 20 inch wide. In between it, put your little piece and a piece down. That should give you that, and then push that up tight against it, and then that right there should move a little bit. But then you can.
Look at that water line right there in the way too.
What's the water line go to? Nothing.
I have no idea.
I don't think it goes to anything. I don't know how it don't freeze. I bet it went to whatever was the humidifier. We just have to look to see where it goes to. Hand it to me.
What?
The pipe. Look at that.
What's it?
Now make sure you put a black mark on it so that you know that how far it's supposed to be up in there and that it stays there. Okay.
What?
Fancy.
Alright, well, we're going with a 1-inch filter. So, where's the rack at? Come down just a little bit. Right there.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
I didn't know it was gonna take this
If I had my drill, it'd already be done.
long.
No, not going to work. It's wide open back there.
Duct seal.
Well, actually, it might be done.
I think Christmas gonna get me.
You ain't had this one that long. Had since last Christmas, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'll sell you that Surge.
I mean, I like that drill. Just one that's not fucked up.
I think I'm at the very top of the...
You are. You're right there. You're kind of in the middle.
Where's my drill? Hand me mine, it's on the side of my bag. Right there.
What kind of drill is it? Yours.
There's no wall. Here we go. Didn't even think about it. I can't go through the holes. There we go.
How those don't break on the ground.
These are the Malco ones. Alright. No problem. Finished. Solved. Whatever. Now, we need to scoot this over a little bit. You know what sucks?
Everything.
The copper goes in right here, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those.
I'm going to come down and up it. Looks good to me.
Yeah, you get to everything and.
Alright, so we got the 1-inch filter. This, I guess, can be moved because it's just spider webbed. Hopefully the flex isn't pulled too tight. Not very many runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 2 ton. 8 6-inch runs, 2 ton. So if we can move this over to here, we'll cut that water line back that's not being used, press the cap on it, and we can bring this back to here and just come straight down. Bring a piece down from here, 90 it, lay it on top of here, screw it, and then 3 more pieces come down, put a 90 on it, screw it, and should be good. Filter is going to be fairly simple. There's a little bit of a gap down here, so I'm having him give me a piece for that. And should be good. Doesn't look like the most beautiful thing in the world, but I had to get that rise back because of the drain. I might already showed you, but there's a piece right there, a 90 it goes into. So, and this, we're going to have to bend down, and then this way, and then up and in, I believe right there. I think the copper goes on the bottom right there. So that's where we're at right now. Got a little bit of the outside done, but we'll get this filter finished and hooked on to this return duct, and then we'll probably go get lunch and then come back and see what we can do. I hope to be able to get the emergency heat on. You always have to put some silicone right there and it should be fine. So you're not going to move that, you're going to try to do it the other way? You might want to go ahead and bring that thermostat wire around here too before we... It's good to me. Hopefully we can get the coil and the blower in and the heater kit. Probably gonna want to do all that before we do anything else with the duct work. Probably should have done all that before we even did the filter.
No, we're in a good spot.
If you say so. That's part of the video.
Co-worker
We're
stuff.
gonna watch Zach try to get out of this hole.
You gotta keep that for later.
music.
It's like it's got like Mission Impossible music in the background.
Alright, you made it. How hard was that stuff to get in there? To go in pretty easy?
This was a pain in the ass.
Blower went in easy though.
Yeah, hopefully, if they were to ever have problems, we'd just be changing blowers.
So what's the plan with the duct? Yeah, there is a piece of wood right there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Can't go over it all.
And where I had it to where 10x18 would work, it's slammed up against the wood.
So what if we...
But I have no problem making something to fit right there.
Well, you can do that, or how far is it from front to back here? How big is it?
18.
So what if we got a piece of 10x18 duct?
That's what I was saying. I just don't know, because it had to be 27 to. I don't know. It'd just be like a gamble to get it to go in here.
What do you think if we got it in here in 2 sections and put it up there, knocked it together, it'd be easier?
Possibly.
I don't know. I mean, you can do it either way. You can try to build it, or you can see if anybody has a joint of...
I just don't see him having 10x18.
Lion Conklin might. It's a possibility.
If anyone has
Loot
it, it would be
won't.
Loot. And I've completely gave up on Lion Conklin, but I
I
can
don't
ask
think
him.
Loot usually has 10 by duct. I thought it was always Lion Conklin or Michael's we got it from. I could be wrong. I don't do this as much as you do anymore.
All I know is I call Lion Conklin, like, we don't have that, we don't have this. We have this, well, this, I don't need that.
Yeah.
These numbers aren't just random, I just picked.
Just call and see. If not, we'll just build.
And like I said, it's going to probably take me a good minute, but...
Yeah, it'll be alright. But I'd call first and see. Take this one. There's going to be a plate that goes right here. So push this to the side a little bit and then screw it like that. That way we can get that plate back on there.
My flathead broke.
It broke?
Yeah. I have to buy a new one. Look.
Damn, let me see it. Who's it made by?
I don't fucking know. My friend told me to buy it.
Well, it's Klein. That shouldn't have broke. Take it. Did you get it at Lowe's?
Yeah.
Take it back and show them and have them replace it.
For real?
Yeah, there should be a warranty on it, especially if you just bought it.
Yeah, I just bought these like.
You can use a Phillips. No, it's not a Phillips. You can use a Phillips. You should have another flathead in there, actually. Yeah,
Is it right here?
use that one. It's a little bit
I'm
thicker.
gonna stick this one down. I probably should have been using this one.
I don't ever trim the wires any shorter.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Well, I'm just saying I don't, because I've had these burn up before, the wires. And if you have extra wire, you might be able to cut it back far enough that you can reuse it instead of having to pull a whole new wire,
So
which
do whenever I
sucks.
strip these, I just clamp on it and then what?
Pull.
Pull. Oh, sweet. Okay. I didn't want to like break it. I have a bad habit of breaking things, so I ask a lot of stupid questions before I do stuff. I really do. Like I'll break shit just by touching it.
And now, like, those were already like kind of
Pre-cut.
cut. So if you're doing one that's not, you might have to clamp it and kind of move it back and forth a couple times and then pull it.
Okay.
But go ahead and then wire these up on your load side, and the green will be your ground. You might be able to.
Okay. So I'll
spin
put
it
these
around
up in
a few
these.
times. Yep.
Does the black go on this side or this side this time?
It doesn't matter. It's 240 volts, so both of those are going to be hot.
I gotta unscrew it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I knew what I was just doing. Where's my flat? This is dumb. There we go.
lefty loosey righty
Yeah,
type.
I wasn't thinking.
You can use your Phillips if you want to. It would make it easier on you. I feel like the
flathead.
the flatheads do better.
Because I have stupid shaky hands.
But you got to make sure you're getting it on the right one, like the one that goes all the way,
Sorry,
that's
hit you.
open, or it won't fit. That's probably good. Go ahead and do your ground. Go ahead and get it in there first.
Little one down here. That works. Is it already in there?
No, it needs guys.
A little bit more. There we go.
Yep. Go ahead and tighten it back down. Do the same thing with both of those and be good. Yep. Alright. Now we're gonna hook it to this side.
Okay.
So
All this to the side.
we always try to run it with the line so it makes it look nicer.
Right.
So it's gonna go in that hole.
Do you need help with anything?
So we're gonna cut it right about here. So you'll take, I don't know if you have PVC cutters or not.
I do not.
You'll take them.
I only got the stuff you sent me through your dad's phone.
You don't want to go all the way through though, because there's wires in there. You don't want to nick them.
Right.
So you just kind of break it a little bit. And we're going to use another straight connector.
This little spot.
If I cut it the right size, I might cut two of them. Let's see. But this one has a ring on too, so if we were using a 3/4 whip, we would knock this ring out. But we're using a 1/2 inch, so we don't have to. Okay, so that'll work.
What's all this? What are all these?
That's where the line is going to hook in.
That's on sideways.
I can tighten it with. Alright, so you take your wire strippers, you'll strip all these, and you're going to wire nut them to these 3 wires, which this one isn't stripped all the way.
So I'm gonna strip them and do what?
Then you'll wire nut them to these. So
Wire nut them?
yeah, I got wire nut.
Yeah.
So these are already stripped.
Right.
Strip these ones.
How far back? How far down? Over here?
About the same.
About the same. That look good.
Yep. Now you'll take these and do it down wire first.
Okay. Oh, you twist them together?
You try to get them the best you can without the wire nut, which this copper is right here is so hard you can't really do it too much. You want to pull on both the wires, make sure you got a good connection. And you'll do, it doesn't matter because it's both 240, but I usually match the collars just
Okay.
because. Alright, so on this one, on the American Standard units, you pretty much go collar for collar. It's just for your black wire is going to go to your white wire. But
How do you
there's
want them mixed?
you got
The same way?
the blue wire nuts. We'll just kind of do it like that.
Have them sit next to each other?
Yeah, we'll twist them together, but do it in a way that these wires are kind of pushed back. So when we put the door on, they'll be all right. But on different manufacturers, you can't always go collar for collar like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a wiring diagram on the back of this door, you can actually look at it and it'll tell you which wire goes to what. But the white wire is for, I'm going to tell you even though you're not going to remember right now. The white wire sends a signal to the air handler telling it that this unit's in defrost so that it kicks the electric heat on.
Right.
But on another unit, that wire might be a different color.
Do yellow for yellow?
Yep. The yellow is your compressor out here.
I like how you remember all this stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, you do it long enough, you will.
At least it's useful, man. It's a good skill. I barely have any basic skills, man. It's very disappointing in myself. It is, man.
Alright.
Yes, man, I don't even know how to change my oil or shit. It's stupid as hell.
Let's see here. Alright, so your blue. We'll go to blue. That's your common. So if you, like red will be your 24 volts. Blue is your common. That's what allows the power to make a complete circuit.
Mm-hmm. Check this blue one. I don't think I did this one that good.
As long as you can't pull it out, it should be fine. All right, orange is your reversing valve, which allows it to switch between heating and cooling. On American standard units, the reversing valve is energized in cooling mode. So that means whenever you turn the cooling on, you'll have 24 volts going to the orange wire. Turn heating on, you won't.
It's not going up as high.
Make sure that you're spinning it the same way you'll be spinning the wire nut too.
Oh, it's just spinning this way?
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't, then when you're putting the wire nut on, you're just undoing.
That's probably why the other one wasn't working. I probably kept on doing it the other way. Yeah, I definitely think that's why it wasn't working the other time. I think that's what it was.
And then you're going backwards again.
Oh shit, my bad, sorry.
And then the red is your 24 volts. That's your power coming out here and off this board.
Oh, it's a bird.
Alright, so other than this part of it, the outdoor unit's done. So I just got to get Zach to blow these lines out so I can hook everything up. Let me show you where his nitrogen and stuff is, and you can take it up to him so I can have him blow it out. The outside is done. So technically all we have left to do out here is put nitrogen in it. When he gets the inside brazen in, check for leaks. Then you pull a vacuum, and what a vacuum does is it pulls all the moisture out of the lines.
What's the, oh, did I put it in wrong?
Yeah, you gotta take these out.
I got you.
This piece locks in first.
Yeah.
Alright, so what Zach's got done. Here's his transition so far. Not looking too bad. Alright, transition's almost done. Alright, put the heater kit in so we can, at least we can get the emergency heat on tonight. What's the orange wire for?
Oh, so that's what you were gonna quiz me on. That one I do not remember. This one. What was this one for? I don't remember.
What about the yellow? You know what it was for?
No, I can't really recall what any of them are for, to be honest with you.
Blue?
Because when I get put on the spot, it's very hard to get.
Red.
I'm about to think about it. I remember one of them was for whenever the air goes through. It wasn't it the orange one?
The air goes through.
Like whenever it's like being pushed through. My terming isn't as good as y'all, so I don't know what to say for it.
I know you lost me there. So orange is for the reversing valve. That's what switches the outside unit from heating to cooling.
Right.
Yellow is the compressor outside.
The compressor.
That's what turns on the outside unit. Green we didn't have outside, you only have on the inside. The green is for the indoor fan.
It says only for the ceiling fans? Or for the indoor fans?
Only for the indoor fan. You won't have one outside.
Right.
The white is for when the outdoor unit goes into defrost. It sends a signal from the white wire to the air handler telling it to turn the electric heat on.
Okay.
The blue is common, and the reds are 24 volts.
The blue's common, it's just all of them have it. That's the 24 volts. If it's a different type of voltage, will the wire be a different color, or will it just?
Well, your low voltage for your heating and cooling is always going to be 24 volts.
You said which volt? Or 24 volts?
Yeah.
Okay.
For your heating and cooling, the low voltage is always going to be that. You don't always have a common wire. That's what the batteries are for. If you don't have a common wire, like I can hook this up right now and turn the power on.
And then it will automatically be on?
I'll get a display. Yeah. If I don't have a common wire, and I have to have the batteries to show the display.
That's what mine is. Okay, so that makes sense why. You said the orange is for whenever it distributes from outside into here?
No, that's the white. That's what the orange is for the reversing valve.
That's what I meant to say, the reversing valve.
Come on.
And then which one's the one for defrost?
White.
White. You said you didn't go to school for any of this at all?
No, I just learned from my dad or trial and error.
That's cool. I envy it.
Most of the service stuff I learned from my dad. Most of the install was just figuring it out as I went. Oh man, I forgot I need a... So right here it says auxiliary, and emergency. So auxiliary would be this white wire.
Right.
If you want to turn the heaters on by yourself from the thermostat, you need a wire hooked to E for emergency.
So you can control it?
Yeah, and I didn't get that wire out, so I gotta...
I'm going to try my best to remember all this.
It'll take a while. Which is... The wire we usually use for that is this black wire.
Oh, I didn't even see the black and brown one. What are those ones for?
The brown's just an extra
Extras.
wire. The black's the one that's going to go in the emergency.
Is it also just an extra that can be used?
What?
The black? Or is it the emergency? You said you could put the white in there.
Well, the white will go up here,
Right.
and then the black will go in the E.
So
So,
is it also just an extra wire to be used for the emergency?
yeah.
Okay.
The black wire so you can turn the emergency heat on if you want from the thermostat. The white wire is the signal from the outdoor unit, telling it to turn on when it goes into defrost.
That camera comes in handy.
Yeah, the little light on it's actually...
Like, good. Like, that thing's good. Like, when I first started using it, I thought you were, like, using it just for work, like, to record, like, what you do and stuff. And I was like, he got me doing something else. Does it matter if they're all the way back or not?
What, into these?
Yeah.
They are. I just cut some of them a little bit too long, so it's... Some of the
I was
coppers.
just wondering because that green one started pushing back up as you push the other ones in. This bottom one.
It should be alright. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put the batteries in the thermostat though, so we can go ahead and program it. Alright. Got the heater kit in. He didn't get the transition done yet, but that's fine. We can finish it tomorrow. Where's the... Oh, right here. Oh, he's got to cut out a spot for that to go in. Alright, heater kit's wired up, low voltage from the thermostat is wired up. So this will go here tomorrow, but it's going to come down and set a little bit lower. I just need a special adapter for that. And this will set in this pan Probably over here somewhere or something. But we at least got it so that they can have emergency heat for the night. Alright, so right now I'm unhooking the low voltage going to the contactor so that I can turn the power back on to at the disconnect from the breaker box. That way, actually let's unhook Y down here. That way the crankcase heater can be warming up a little bit, or warming up the oil. You're supposed to, when it gets kind of cold outside, you're supposed to let it heat up for 24 hours, technically, before you turn it on. So, go ahead, put a wire nut over those and split them up. That way I can turn the 240 on. Alright. Put the door back on. Walk in here. Breaker box, 30 amp on, and we are good to go on that side of everything. All right, this is where we're stopping for the day. I'm gonna take the plug off the old variable speed motor, and since it's the same, and we'll leave it up here in case something ever happens to the other one. That way they have a spare, because those do occasionally, very rarely, go bad. You need that hand, did you? I'll just leave all this tucked away for right now. Alright, we're gonna kick the emergency heat on real quick. Make sure it works. Not too bad considering how much of a pain it was to get started on this. You got tape for these? Tape them up so nothing gets in them. I can't reach it. How'd you manage to blow this out?
I didn't even hit it.
Huh?
I put it to where it was flush and I like wrapped my hands around it. Made it sound like my hands were farting. Surprised you couldn't hear it.
Alright, got this covered up for right now. We have got to remember tomorrow, do something to get this door to stay open so that we can silicone that. It's whistling. I can feel the air going through that gap.
Don't just silicone the whole thing.
Because then you won't be able to open it.
You can.
You do-
Silicone it, then take your knife after it's dried.
Just,
And then it keeps it still once it's closed.
it does keep it still when it's closed. Through here, I mean, you might be able to put a screw in it actually. I don't know. But don't do it that way. You open this up, keep it open somehow, and silicone it.
I think it's better than my first idea.
The heat's definitely working. I can feel it.
I can smell it.
Yeah, and smell it. All right. In case I'm not here tomorrow, don't forget you guys set all those dip switches on that thing.
Why can't they do that for me?
We're just gonna turn it off for now.